California ablaze. Fires, failures, and frustration California is on fire, both literally and figuratively. From the Hollywood Hills to the neighborhoods of Los Angeles, wildfires have reached catastrophic levels, consuming homes and displacing thousands. Even the iconic Hollywood sign, a symbol of fame and fortune, is now surrounded by flames, a fiery metaphor for the chaos engulfing the state. The price of disaster, entire neighborhoods in LA are reduced to ashes, while evacuations grow daily. Families are fleeing with little more than hope, unsure if they'll have homes to return to. In Las Vegas, the smoke and destruction are far off, as the damage spreads across the region. Meanwhile, Amazon workers are living out a corporate dystopia, forced to remain in poorly ventilated distribution centers. Many can't check on their homes or reconnect with their families. Instead, they're expected to keep working while fires rage nearby because, apparently, productivity is more important than survival. Homelessness, teenagers, and the blame games of the fires are reportedly being started by homeless individuals and teenagers, further complicating an already dire situation. But can we really blame those who've been pushed to society's margins, especially when California allocated $24 billion to solve homelessness with few results? Instead of homes, we have fires and questions about where that money actually went. Looting amid the flamesses, wildfires tear through communities. Looting has added another layer of chaos. Businesses and homes are being ransacked, leaving residents to deal with not only the loss of their homes but also the theft of whatever they couldn't carry out. When people should be uniting, some are choosing opportunism over compassion. Gavin Newsom's $9 million mansion. And then there's Governor Gavin Newsom, safely removed from the destruction in his new $9 million mansion, while the state burns. He's living in luxury, raising eyebrows about how a public servant can afford such an estate, especially when billions for homelessness seem to have vanished into thin air. Californians facing homelessness, fire, and displacement are left wondering if their tax dollars went towards solving crises or funding political indulgence. A state in crisis, California's wildfires reveal more than a natural disaster. They expose systemic failures. Corporate greed forces workers into unsafe conditions. Billions are mismanaged in the name of social welfare, and leadership appears out of touch, focused on personal comforts instead of public needs. As the smoke rises and the ashes settle, Californians are left asking one question: who will be held accountable for this disaster? And who will pay the ultimate price?
Why do we have to come to you for our safety? Your job is fixing
Everybody's concerned individually at the moment. These people feel unsafe. All these people feel unsafe. You guys feel unsafe out there?
Yes.
That's why this has come to this. It shouldn't have to come to this.
The general manager is not even here. He wasn't here on Sunday. Like, how can you explain that? It's a Tuesday. I get it on Sunday. You guys call yourselves leaders? Where's the leadership at?
Like, you should let people go home if they feel unsafe. I mean, there's all sorts of breathing issues that you don't necessarily know about what people's pre-existing conditions are, and people should have the option to VTO if they feel unsafe.
Right, are you going to prioritize people's safety over production? Are you ready to let the headcount grow and VTO people? Oh, we hope we don't have to come back today, but if things get worse and our safety is not prioritized, unfortunately that might be what it takes. Because everybody who has come today feels unsafe.
Newsom just bought a $9.1 million house with a $242,000 salary. How in the world did he qualify for it? Let me break down the numbers of how it would work to purchase that house. On 9.1 million with 25% down, that's $2.25 million as a down payment. With closing costs included, you're looking at about 2.5 mil. The way the monthly payment were to break down on that on a rate of 6.625, you're looking at principal and interest of $43,000, taxes of $9,500, and homeowners insurance of about $2,500. It's giving you a total monthly payment of about $55,000. Now, in order to qualify for that, you need to show a 2-to-1 income. So at a debt ratio of 45%, you're looking at qualifying monthly income of $122,000, $1.5 million in yearly income. I don't know about y'all, but that math ain't math. Comment below how you think you was able to afford this house.
It's the worst place to live in
California ablaze. Fires, failures, and frustration. California is on fire, both literally and figuratively. From the Hollywood Hills to the neighborhoods of Los Angeles, wildfires have reached catastrophic levels, consuming homes and displacing thousands. Even the iconic Hollywood sign, a symbol of fame and fortune, is now surrounded by flames, a fiery metaphor for the chaos engulfing the state. The price of disaster. Entire neighborhoods in LA are reduced to ashes, while evacuations grow daily. Families are fleeing with little more than hope, unsure if they'll have homes to return to. In Las Vegas, the smoke and destruction are far off, as the damage spreads across the region. Meanwhile, Amazon workers are living out a corporate dystopia, forced to remain in poorly ventilated distribution centers. Many can't check on their homes or reconnect with their families. Instead, they're expected to keep working while fires rage nearby because, apparently, productivity is more important than survival. Homelessness, teenagers, and the blame games of the fires are reportedly being started by homeless individuals and teenagers, further complicating an already dire situation. But can we really blame those who've been pushed to society's margins, especially when California allocated $24 billion to solve homelessness with few results? Instead of homes, we have fires and questions about where that money actually went. Looting amid the flame's wildfires tear through communities. Looting has added another layer of chaos. Businesses and homes are being ransacked, leaving residents to deal with not only the loss of their homes but also the theft of whatever they couldn't carry out. When people should be uniting, some are choosing opportunism over compassion. Gavin Newsom's $9 million mansion. And then there's Governor Gavin Newsom, safely removed from the destruction in his new $9 million mansion, while the state burns. He's living in luxury, raising eyebrows about how a public servant can afford such an estate, especially when billions for homelessness seem to have vanished into thin air. Californians facing homelessness, fire, and displacement are left wondering if their tax dollars went towards solving crises or funding political indulgence. A state in crisis, California's wildfires reveal more than a natural disaster. They expose systemic failures. Corporate greed forces workers into unsafe conditions. Billions are mismanaged in the name of social welfare, and leadership appears out of touch, focused on personal comforts instead of public needs. As the smoke rises and the ashes settle, Californians are left asking one question: who will be held accountable for this disaster, and who will pay the ultimate price?
I don't know. I mean, LA's dry. It's dry. All it takes is a good wind and fires. But it happened 3 times. 3 separate times we had to get evacuated.
Yeah.
It was weird, man. And when you see the walls of flame that are from the left to the right, everywhere you can see is flames. You see houses going up. It's spooky, man. It's spooky like a horror movie.
Yeah.
And then you realize, like, I talked to a fireman once. This is one of the reasons that freaked me out. I had one of the time I'm wearing an LA Fire Department shirt.
Yeah.
Fire Department shirt.
It's a badass job.
Tough people, man.
Yeah.
Those people, they don't get nearly the credit that they deserve. So I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind, and fire's going to start in the right place, and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean. And there's not a thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA, and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude. When you're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind's just blowing embers through the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
You just have to evacuate, right?
Nothing they can do. You just got to get out of there.
lighting fires. You can see they lit a fire. These guys, not all the people there, but some of those guys lit that fire. And they're actually, the trees caught fire, and then the palms are catching fire. So civilians are now lighting fires. Now, okay, alright? You're gonna be okay. Oh, shit. Don't worry about that, dude. Plastic is gone, dude. So, where's the gas? Okay, the gas is off right now. No, don't open the window. Don't open. Don't open anything. Just stay over here.
I could use some more resources up here in a pine press. I need a CE because I do have trying to break into homes up here.
Copy that. Can you go ahead and give me a rundown of your resources?
When we got to the bottom of the hill, I said, oh my God, we have a neighbor who's 94 years old with dementia. And I said, there were no cars in the driveway, and we would go over and help him get in his chair, you know, sometimes with the caregiver. But I knew he was in the hospital. And I don't know. God was on his side. I decided to call his son in Massachusetts and said, hey, Francis, just to be sure, your dad's still in the hospital, right? He said, no, he got home last night. And there's a new caregiver, and I don't have the number. And they wouldn't let us back up. So I finally got through to 911 and said, you know, the welfare check, you gotta go check on this guy. Well, there was a miscommunication. And I called my neighbor who hadn't evacuated yet. He was fighting on his roof, fighting a fire. He'd been on my roof, he'd hosed my roof down. I said, go in and check on him. He went, he said, the door's open, there's nobody here. He went in and yelled, he said, no, nobody here. I said, let's go behind the pantry. There's a little room. We can see him during the day. He likes to sit there because there's a garden. He went in and found him. He'd been left alone. Okay? And it turned out the fire department made the new caregiver leave, and you know, she just does what she was told. They said, we're coming back for him. Got him out, and the house burned down about an hour later. He would have been in there alone. It was just...
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
How the fuck does that even happen? Run.
This looks really good. This is tonight's dinner.
you know, where I live is on fire right now. Literally the entire city of the Pacific Palisades is burning. And, you know, I flew here last night. I was on the plane, started getting texts, and it's gnarly, you guys. It's just a catastrophe in Southern California. Obviously, there have been horrific fires in many places. This is literally where I live. Everything. The market I shop in, the schools my kids go to, friends, many friends now have lost their homes. So it's a really awful situation. I am, you know, obviously going to go home first thing tomorrow and be with my family and try to help my friends. But it is, just so I can tell you, if you know anybody on the West Coast or not, the American Red Cross, support them. They will come in and help people. Do anything you can, anything in your community to help people. Whether you need it or not now, you will need it. Give blood, donate, whatever you can do, animal shelters. And remember, since I'm on the middle of a very big television show, for anybody living anywhere, have an emergency kit in your house. I'm an American Red Cross ambassador. Have an emergency kit with prescription glasses, medicines, dog food, baby formula, all the things you need if you have to flee.
You can see that the fire burned all the way to PCH, and so this was the Rosenthal Winery, the Topanga Motel, the Malibu Feed Bin, that fish restaurant that was there, and then right in front of me, you're gonna see where the Thai restaurant and the bait and tackle shop.
I can't ride with these. Listen, I'll take them for you. I work at NBC. Thank you. I'll make sure you got them. But we've got these. We've got these from you. You come and find them for me at NBC. But again, so here you see.
I'm taking my bike out for you guys.
Okay, someone leaving. He just told me, this gentleman, that his home is on fire. His backyard's on fire.
How are they throwing gasoline? The fuck?
We have additional fires right behind Universal Studios Hollywood. The Sunset Fire has now grown over 10 acres. Evacuations are happening in Hollywood, and Universal City is right behind the fire. The wind is currently pushing south, the opposite direction of Universal Studios, which is unfortunate because the wind is blowing towards homes. This fire is still at a 0% containment, but please keep everyone nearby in your prayers.
3 Californian cities that will be affected by the Palisades fire next. Beware. Number 3, Santa Monica, with 93,000 residents, is facing a severe risk as the Palisades fire edges within 5 miles of its western neighborhoods. High winds of 80 miles per hour are pushing embers dangerously close to densely populated areas. Over 3,000 homes valued at $1.5 billion are in immediate danger, and over 250 firefighters have been deployed. Mandatory evacuation orders could affect 20,000 people in the next 48 hours. Number 2, Malibu. Malibu is already under partial evacuation as the Palisades fire burns through 2,921 acres, just 3 miles from the city's eastern edge. This affluent coastal city, home to over 12,000 residents, faces a major threat with 1,500 homes near the fire. Firefighters are struggling with containment as only 15% of the fire is under control. Number 1, Calabasas. Over 1,200 acres of nearby vegetation have burned, releasing carbon emissions equivalent to 250,000 car trips. With only 150 firefighters and 50 officers on site, containment efforts are at risk of failure.
burn it straight through LA. There's not going to be a thing to do about it. But these fires are so big, dude. When you're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind's just blowing embers through the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
You just have to evacuate.
Nothing they can do.
Universal Studios Hollywood will remain closed on January 9th. This is obviously due to the expanding fire in the Hollywood Hills. The Sunset Fire is now burning over 100 acres. The Hollywood sign can no longer be seen through the heavy smoke and fire, and the fire is still at a 0% containment. I cannot see Universal reopening for at least another 2 days after today, but I'll keep you updated if I hear any more information about the fire.
Well, good morning, Los Angeles. Look at this goddamn shot. It looks like... Look at this.
They left everything behind. Newscaster out. Man. If this ain't crazy, then what's crazy, you guys? Is the world coming to an end? Oh my God, look at the grocery store. Look at this shit, you guys. What the fuck? Real life apocalypse. Wow. The food market burning down. Where's that? What? The elementary school?